94-year-old Nonna Maria has been making these stuffed eggplants for as long as she can remember. At first glance, they look like ordinary stuffed eggplants. But hidden inside is one unexpected ingredient that completely changed the way I think about stuffed eggplants. The moment I tasted them, I knew I had to bring this recipe home from Sicily. The first step is to cut the eggplants in half. Using a sharp knife, carefully score the flesh in a crisscross pattern without cutting through the skin. This helps them cook more evenly and makes it much easier to remove the flesh later. And in just a moment, you'll see the first ingredient that I never expected to find inside stuffed eggplants. Now brush the eggplants generously with olive oil and rub them lightly with salt. Work fairly quickly because the flesh absorbs the oil almost immediately. Every time I visit Nonna Maria, I come home with more than just another recipe. I come home with a little piece of Sicily, the traditions of its remarkable village of centenarians, and memories I'll never forget. Little by little, I'll be sharing those recipes, traditions, and memories with you here in my new series, From Nonna Maria, because they deserve to be remembered. If you enjoy this kind of cooking, I'd really appreciate a quick like, and don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss the next recipe. Now place the eggplants cut side down and bake them for about 30 minutes, until they're beautifully soft and tender. For the filling, we need beautifully soft cannellini beans. You can cook them from dried beans, but today I'm using canned beans because they're wonderfully creamy and save a lot of time. Nonna Maria once told me something I'll probably never forget. An eggplant doesn't need expensive ingredients. It only needs the right ones. And she was absolutely right. Simply mash them with a potato masher or even a fork until you have a smooth mixture. Now comes the first ingredient that really surprised me. I'll let you decide whether you expected that one. Just when I thought I'd seen everything, Nonna Maria added one more ingredient that surprised me even more. Toast the breadcrumbs in a dry pan until they're beautifully golden brown. This simple step adds an incredible depth of flavor. For even more Mediterranean flavor, I'm using my homemade gyro-style mix. It's one of my favorite spice blends, and you'll find the recipe linked in the description below. Here's a little comparison. On the left, the breadcrumbs are still pale. On the right, they've reached exactly the color we're looking for. That beautiful golden color makes all the difference. By now, the eggplant should be perfectly tender. Let them cool for a few minutes until they're comfortable to handle. While they cool slightly, dice the onion and garlic into small pieces. Heat a generous splash of olive oil in a pan and gently cook the onions and garlic until fragrant. Stir in the tomato paste and let it caramelize for a minute. Then add the mashed cannellini beans and fry everything together for another minute or two. Now it's time for the eggplants. The soft flesh should come out very easily with a spoon. Try to remove as much as possible without damaging the skin, because the shells will hold our filling later. Roughly chop the eggplant flesh and add it straight to the pan. This is where everything comes together: the creamy beans, the soft eggplant, the fragrant spices, the toasted breadcrumbs, and one ingredient I still haven't told you about. The aroma at this point is absolutely incredible. Mix everything well until the filling becomes soft, rich, and wonderfully creamy. The amount is almost perfect for all 4 eggplant halves. Press the filling in gently so the eggplants keep their beautiful shape. Now place 4 cherry tomato halves onto each eggplant. I like to press them gently into the filling so everything stays nicely in place while baking. For the mozzarella, simply use the one you enjoy most. But these days, I almost always use my homemade plant-based mozzarella. It's incredibly easy to make, much more nutritious, and I always keep a few portions in the freezer. If you'd like to make it yourself, you'll find the recipe linked in the description below. Take a guess. Which mozzarella do you think Nonna Maria uses? Next come the olives. Each eggplant gets 4 of them. I absolutely love this variety. Their flavor works perfectly in this recipe. Scatter a few capers over the top. Then finish with a little grated cheese so everything melts into a beautifully golden crust. I'm using a store-bought plant-based cheese here because it looks very similar to the original recipe. Now the eggplants go back into the oven for another 10 minutes, just until the cheese has melted beautifully. Now all that's left is the finishing touch. A little freshly ground black pepper, some fresh lemon zest, a drizzle of good olive oil, and plenty of fresh basil. The lemon zest might look like a small detail, but it brings an amazing freshness that ties everything together. And then, every now and then, you notice one of those unexpected ingredients that quietly transforms the whole dish. I really hope you'll give this recipe a try. Thank you so much for spending a little time with me today, and I'll see you in the next video.